Reality. Reality receipts.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Reality Receipts podcast starring me, Storytime with Ricky.
And me, Reality Ashley, and we're back to talk about Real Housewives of Miami, and we're gonna dive into Real Housewives of London, which is airing on Hey You. So if you're watching that one, let us know because we're gonna do episodes. We're gonna do 2 and 3 because it's already 3 just aired, so we're a little behind on this one. The first episode was pretty much just like introductions to everybody, so we're gonna dive right into the second and third episodes. But first, a little receipt report. Did you see the potential Love Island Games cast that dropped? I mean, it's rumors, but
Yeah,
what
I
did you think?
did. I did. Um, I think if it's real, I think there's some that I think are for sure real, like Chris and Baldasha.
Mhm.
Cassie seems to be like, doing a lot of stuff still in the Love Island world.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't know. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but I think
Yeah.
it is going to be a good season regardless.
I
Kendall,
hope it's accurate.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I saw someone say Kendall has been spotted in Fiji, but I haven't seen any receipts or proof of that. So, I mean, that's so now with this plus that, it sounds like Kendall's going to be on it, which wouldn't really surprise me. So that's 2 things about Kendall. Obviously we interviewed Bergie and Taylor, and they said Cassie and KK were in talks, but KK wasn't on that list. So I don't know. They obviously didn't know for sure. So maybe she didn't pan out. I don't know what happened, but I like Cachet. I love that season, so I hope she's on it. A lot of them were from not the USA one, and I've never watched any of those, so new
yeah,
people to me. But
yeah,
people that have watched have been like DMing me about their stories, and they all sound really good. So like very messy, some of them, and then there was a couple from France that was very beloved, and they won, and they dated, and then they broke up. So they're like that would be very messy. So but a
yeah,
lot of the people have said apparently they'd never do the shows again, but we've heard that before, right? Like people say that and like Rob and now he's on Traitors. So I
yeah,
don't know.
for
It
sure.
sounds like there's no receipts obviously, but a few of them seem very very plausible, which makes it seem like the whole list is good, but I never mind like speculating about cast cuz it's a fun thing. If it ends up being wrong, it's not like a rumor that can hurt anyone. It's just kind of fun to speculate, like who's going to be on, and we heard this person, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. I wonder when they announce the actual cast. Is it like not till it starts, or
I don't know. I don't know if they do because I think they do still have like, if I remember correctly, like they do still have like the bombshell elements of like new
okay,
people coming in and stuff. So maybe they just don't announce everyone because they don't, you know, want you to
right?
know who's coming in and where. But if I remember correctly, yeah, like they do. But I feel like this season's gonna be a lot different
Hmm.
than the first season because has the live element. It'll be coming on every night, kind of like the regular Love Island. So
I
yeah.
feel like they have enough people now that they could just do like a US version of this. But do you think people like the only thing I find weird, same with Perfect Match this season, is if you get a couple on different continents, it's a little tricky to make that work in the real world.
And
So
that's
not
what
the
happened with in season 1, Justine won. She won with
Mhm.
Jack, but he was from the UK and she was from
Okay.
LA, and so
Yeah, it just seems like a recipe for not a successful relationship, like, obviously, with Daniel and Lucy from Perfect Match, but it's fun to see the different, like, cultures come together, like, obviously, it was the British banter gets confusing for the Americans and vice versa, and then there's other countries too, like
yeah.
France
Yeah, I
and a
think
few
people
oth
just wanna see their faves again, so I think
Mhm.
this is, like, the opportunity to do it, kind of like Love Island All-Stars. I never watched All-Stars, but,
No, me
I
either.
think it's very similar to, like it's just another way to, like, get them back in front of the camera, get them back, in a villa together. I know last season, Sally and Johnny were in the villa together, and they were exes, so they do put some, like, people who were coupled up,
I like that.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, so from this season, it said that Bella, Baldasha, and, Chris, and Andrina will be on, and then from
Yeah.
last season, who is from Kendall, right? Only
And
and Nicole. Kendall and Nicole. So
And
that would
Cassie,
be and
because
Cass. Oh, right,
Cassie's
she
on
was on.
a little bit of 6 too.
Right. Yeah, so it should be interesting. I hope it is true, this cast, but I mean, there's also lots of people not on it that I would have liked to see. So either way, I'm excited.
Next
So
year.
yes, I know. I love it. I was just saying that to someone that DM'd me about this. I'm like, we are literally just finally resting from Love Island this summer. Like we need to move on to something else, but nope, it's all starting up again. Like they give us no time. So literally 2 weeks and we're back at it. So, but I'm excited to see some more of these people. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so should we get into Miami?
Yeah, let's do it.
Obviously, they're in Sevilla, as they say, not Seville, how I want to say. But um, it started off obviously with Marisol and Alexa. Alexia didn't go to on the plane to
Yeah.
wait. Where did no? They weren't in Seville. They went somewhere else. What was
They
that
went
little
to
town called?
Marbella.
Marbella. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Marbella, is that how you say it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say
There
Marbella.
are accents on the show. I'm always like, I
Marbella,
think I heard it.
Marbella,
So were
Marbella,
you
Marbella, whatever.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
The way they say it sounds so much better than the way I would say it. So,
yeah. So
were you
there,
shocked it cost 40K to go 20 minutes in a private jet?
I thought that, yeah, I knew it cost a lot. I don't know that I knew that it cost that much, but that is
Right.
crazy.
I
Uh,
know. And
that is crazy, but I totally understand Alexia and Marisol's reasoning for not going because Stephanie did make comments like, "Oh, well, if they can't behave for 25 minutes, then they'll get sent back or they could car ride back or whatever she said." And I don't know, maybe she was joking, but it did seem like she was dangling the carrot. I wouldn't have
mhm.
went. I think that the problem is that nobody can just be honest and say, "Yeah, we didn't go because you're dangling the carrot and we didn't want to be left behind." It's like they start, "Oh, well, we wanted to relax and we wanted some time by ourselves." And it's like two things can be true at once. Like probably you do want to relax and you did want to date yourself, but you also primarily the reason you didn't go was because she was dangling the carrot. So I don't know,
Yeah.
just say that, you know? So I think that's where things get like misconstrued. But I don't
And
know.
she
I
had
thought it
so many
yeah.
rules, right? Like she didn't want zippers and she didn't want people using the bathroom. And it's like that would be stressful. Even though it's only 20-minute plane ride, if you make one wrong move and she tells you you got to take a bus back, I can see why they would not want to put themselves in like the position to be stranded in another city. So I understood that. But did you think I mean, we've loved Stephanie up until like the last couple episodes. Now, I don't know how you feel, but it's like the plane is just getting to be a bit much, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the reason I liked her was because I was like, "Wow, she's so young and she's so humble and she's so successful and like her and her husband's relationship are so cute." And I just thought she was very, humble in regard to all her riches. And it's kind of like now you see how she's acting with this plane and it's like, okay, she's not as humble as I thought she was. Like,
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, it's a little much. It's a little flexy. I hate somebody that's like super flexy.
Yeah.
So it's getting on my nerves and then she kind of cries when somebody calls her bossy or says something. It's like she is bossy. Like,
It doesn't one of them call her boss baby or something? It's
yeah,
just
I
so
don't know, but
funny.
she is she's bossy. Like you're
Yeah.
boss. You're used to like ordering people around. And it kind
Hmm.
of gives a better insight of like maybe why she's not speaking to her sisters because I know she did say like
Yes.
this is what happens every time like me and my sisters try and have a conversation.
Mhm.
And it's like if you're talking at people, I can see how that is annoying and I wouldn't want to have a conversation with you either. But yeah, I thought the plane was a bit much. Like I hope they never have to travel anywhere again to where we have to
Yeah.
get this damn plane. So
Right? I don't wanna hear another word about a plane. To me, I would just be, like, booking my own ticket on a regular plane at that point, like, it's not worth it for 20 minutes, like, it looked like they had fun, they did a little dance, but it felt a little bit more, like, forced fun, like, we know the girls that didn't come are gonna see this one day, so let's act like we're having the best time, but it
yeah,
was kinda awkward,
yeah,
so but yeah, it's sad because I did really like Stephanie, and I just think she should have just been like, "We're all going on the plane, regardless of what's going on with people," and just been like generous, or don't even bring it. Then just go out on it by yourself because it was getting to be too much. But what did you think of Julia talking about her kids and being so upset and
I think
crying.
it's sad, and I don't really understand what happened there. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand why they're so upset that they got the boys. Like, it's not like it affects your everyday life because 'cause you're not in the house. Like, so I
Mhm.
don't really understand.
I know. I do wonder, like, what is going on behind closed doors in terms of what conversations they're having. Because it's like, okay, if your mom went and adopted 2 kids without telling you anything, and one day she just shows up with these kids and never let you in on that, I can see being a little hurt about that. And so I just wonder what Julia's approach was, you know what I mean? If it was just excuses and, "Well, this is my life, I do what I want," versus, like, I think sometimes when parents and kids have, like, a conflict, it's really hard for the parents to just apologize and admit they did something wrong, and they always just wanna be like, "Well, I'm the parent. I can do what I want. You have to accept it." So I think if Julia just apologized to her kids, they might it's probably just like, not an ego fight, but you know what I mean? Like, no one's apologizing and just letting it go. Because if you're that upset, like, I just think for my kids one day, if they weren't talking to me and I was that upset and crying, no matter what, I felt like I was right or I didn't do anything wrong, I think I would just suck it up, apologize. It's worth it, to
Right.
be with your kids. So,
Right.
I don't know. She's maybe tried that though. She's not really, like, giving us a lot of details, so.
Right. Same. Like, I'm like, I don't understand what the big deal is, but okay, I guess.
Yeah, like, I'm sure it was something small they were hurt over that's kinda blown up now to, like, a bigger thing, but also, I don't know what their whole history is with her, right? Like, obviously, maybe there's a lot of complicated history there,
Yeah.
so but, oh, we finally got to the bottom of the ratchet conversations.
Oh my god,
What
yes.
I mean, this makes a lot more sense because I just didn't see her being cool enough to even know what that word was, but I also it did not sound like wretched in the moment. So what do you think? Is she just making this up now or she was saying wretched?
I don't know, like, I guess we can give her the benefit of the doubt because of her accent, it's very strong.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I don't know because it sounded like to me she said, "Kiki, oh my god, stop being so ratchet," you
Yeah.
know? "Stop being so wretched."
It's tricky, I know. I can't and like I said, in the moment, they should have questioned her more in the moment because she didn't they should have told her, "This is the word, this is how it's spelled. Do you understand what you're saying right now?" And maybe she would have been like, "No, that's not what I'm saying." But yeah, in the moment, they were like, their reaction should have told her she said something crazy, not just
And I mean,
wretched,
that's
you
what she
know?
said. She was like, "I don't understand what I said so bad." And like she pulled the
Yeah.
word up. So I don't know if she pulled that out of her ass or she was like really thinking quick. But if she was saying wretched, then she was saying wretched. Like, she does have an accent. There is a language barrier. So it's possible.
And I just don't see a lot of 60-year-old women being like ratchet a lot. So, but obviously they have younger people in their group. Kiki's only in her 30s, so she maybe heard it and repeated it wrongly. So that's the thing, right?
Exactly.
She definitely could have heard it. Like, it doesn't mean you just
But
say it without
it was a
knowing, but
good cover up. Wretched
yeah,
was a really good cover up. It was a really good cover up because when she said that, I was like, oh, okay, like
it does
that's
make more
possible.
sense.
That's possible. So.
I wonder if
Although
she
I
spent
don't think Kiki in that moment was being wretched either, like, that's kind of,
no.
like, a strong word to describe her actions, like, it's not as bad as ratchet because obviously ratchet has an underlying meaning, but, like, was
Mhm.
she being wretched by calling you out on your shit? Like, wretched is also an extreme word, so it didn't
Right?
fit the narrative of the situation.
No. That's the thing. Wretched and ratchet both didn't fit the situation whatsoever, which is why we were all so confused. And that's why I thought she was trying to say ratchet it up because she was making like a big deal out of nothing. And that's the only thing that made sense to me because I'm like, this is not ratchet or wretched. So
Yeah,
what is she trying to say? So yeah, the cover up word didn't make sense either. So I don't know. I feel
I
like she spent the night in her room Googling like words
Google, what
similar
are words that are similar to
ratchet. Like, what can I get away with here? Because that seems more plausible that she heard someone else say ratchet and just thought she like put it in her pocket. Like, I'm going to use this in a moment because it sounds like a cool word. So you can't just do that. If you don't know the meaning of a word, don't throw it out there because you
Right,
never know.
seriously,
Like,
it'll
you
get you
don't.
in trouble, for real.
e- Exactly. You can easily just Google it. It's not hard. So it
Right.
was, yeah, it was interesting to see her try to come up with something though.
Backpedaling, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Kiki apologized for calling her old, so I guess Kiki believed her or accepted her apology too, so
Yeah.
because the old thing is kinda mean, but like I said, if she's, like, 25 years older, I mean, it's fair, I guess. It's
Fair.
all relative.
If you called me ratchet, it's definitely fair. Like, girl, I'm
Yeah.
out guns blazing. Like, you're about to get this smoke. So
Mhm. I know. What'd you think of the flamenco dresses? They were pretty cool.
I thought it was so cool. I thought it was really pretty. I thought it was really nice what they did for Stephanie. And it was just kind of bizarre that it went from like this super nice moment to a fight because I don't think that that was Stephanie's always talking about they're ruining moments, they're ruining dinners, that, she's so
Mhm.
embarrassed, she's storming off crying. And I just feel like, why couldn't you just enjoy your moment? Like, you guys were having a nice day. They did this really nice for you. I just think that it could have waited till another moment to address why they didn't want to go on your plane. Like, it's not a big
Mhm.
deal. My God, they didn't want to go on your plane. Like, oh my God, shock. Like, they didn't want to come on my plane. Like, how dare somebody not want to come on my plane? Like,
Yeah. I know. It's that I was surprised that Marisol did something for her birthday. Did you find that? I didn't know they were, like, that close,
and
but
I don't think they were. I think she was just trying to do it out of like, like, oh, she just had
mhm,
a birthday and we're on this trip. Like, she likes this store. Like, I thought it was a really thoughtful gesture.
mhm.
So to see that they really can't do nothing without it turning into
No.
something ratchet, then,
Yes.
like, it's just like, it's a really unfortunate because I was like, who gives a damn that they didn't want to come on your plane? Like, I
Right.
think more so Stephanie's point was like, did you not want to come because you guys wanted a day to yourself, or did you not want to come because of me? And it's like at the end of the day, it was because of you. And I think Alexia
Yes.
should have just said that, right? Like, 'cause she was like, well, it was because of that, but it was also because of this. And it's like, you just say, like, yeah, primarily it was because you were dangling the carrot, but so because of that, we decided we're just gonna have a day to ourselves. Like, I just feel
Mhm,
like that's where when you start talking in circles, like, just be direct. Like, are you
mhm.
scared of Stephanie? Like, what is she gonna do? Like,
Yeah, they should have just been real with her, because then maybe she will change or be like, "Okay, I shouldn't have acted that way," versus not understanding that they didn't go because of her behavior. And I thought it was so fun, though, to see Alexia and Stephanie go head to head in that conversation. Like, that's where I think Stephanie is such a good casting, because not many people could do that. Like, not Alexia is not scary, but, she's very direct and like an alpha, and not many of the cast has ever argued with her like that because she usually wins. So I like seeing Stephanie not really put her in her place, but she's not scared of her. She doesn't back down. So it was funny that Alexia kept saying, "Well, let's get Marisol in this conversation." She's like, "No, I'll talk to her on her own time. Like, I just want to talk to you."
right.
So I'm surprised Alexia couldn't just take that on by herself and just, like you said, just be real and say why you didn't go. Like, just tell
Yeah,
her. So
just be direct. What's she gonna do?
yeah. But the episode ended with the was that like a death funeral parade? Is that what that was?
Yeah,
Mhm, it's a
I
little
think
dark, so
so. Yeah, I was like, wait,
mhm.
yeah,
I know,
was.
I'm like, were they allowed to film that? I guess so. Like, it is really cool to
I mean,
see,
it
like,
was
what
big. Like, I mean, do they do that when everyone passes, or is that means like a prominent person passed?
oh, that's a good question.
I
Because
don't know.
that would be if it was every day, like every funeral, that's I mean, that's nice because sometimes it's not such a big deal in other cultures, so it's cool to see them do that, but yeah, it was a little ominous, like, it was, interesting. I feel did Lisa have much going on in this episode? I feel like we always talk about Lisa and Larsa, but they were pretty chill in this
I
episode.
guess the only thing is, like, Lisa, when she announced that she was officially divorced, she tried to give Larsa a cheers, and
Oh,
Larsa
right.
didn't even give her a cheers, and she's like, "Okay, well, I extended an olive branch," and again, like, it's just Larsa being a bitch, like,
I know, and
and
that's the
Larsa
thing.
is up Stephanie's ass.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what Lisa was trying to say before when she's like, "I will unfollow him," but she's not it's not gonna change her. It's not gonna make her suddenly say, "Okay, we're cool now, like, let's move forward." So, I think she was right, unfortunately, about that, so
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the only thing I remember that happened with them that, like, stuck out to where I was like, "Oh my god," like, Larsa, like, you couldn't give the girls a cheers, like, you couldn't give her a cheers, like, you guys had this whole talk about how you're gonna move forward, and she did what you wanted her to now, and you're still acting like an asshole, so I'd
Mhm.
literally go back and follow Marcus, his daddy, his brothers, his cousin, his baby mamas, like, I would follow everybody, like
Yeah, she should just go out to a club and get a picture with him because, yeah, if it's not gonna make Larsa happy, it feels like she just thought of something she could make a big deal to be mad at Lisa over,
yeah.
and now she's just
Oh,
thinking of other
what
things.
are we cheersing to? Lawsuits? Like,
Yeah,
I
and
know.
the whole cast knows, like, Lisa has dealt with this divorce for basically, like, the past 2 seasons, like, it's been the whole storyline, so, why she wouldn't wanna cheers to putting that behind them is just petty, right?
Yeah,
Petty Pippin, as they call her, so
yeah,
it fits
exactly.
her, so mhm. Anything else about the episode that
No,
you want did I miss anything?
I don't think so. I don't think
No.
so. It's a pretty chill episode.
Yeah, I know, it was kinda I don't even think they showed a preview for next week, did they? I
Yeah, I
felt
didn't see
like
one. No.
yeah, it kinda ended on, like I said, an ominous note with the funeral procession, and I don't know what's coming next, so
Yeah, we'll see. I feel
hopefully
like it's
not
been
more
Spain for a really long time.
yeah, I hope not more Lisa and Larsa fighting, but I feel like that is the main through line of the season, so I'm sure it's not over yet. So it
Right,
just keeps going. Where every time we think it's done, it's not done yet.
right,
So
right.
should we get into the Real Housewives of London?
Yes, some interesting characters for sure, for
They
sure.
are. It's very like OG Housewives. Like what it gives me like Beverly Hills vibes with the money and the outfits and the just this general like not fanciness, but
You're
they're
gonna
like
have to, like, help
flashy.
me with some of the names because
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
like, now that we have OC, Miami, like, I'm like, "Okay, I can't keep up with all the names." So, I mean, it'll
We
take me a couple of episodes to, like, get privy to all the names, so
Well, this one is brand new to me too, like, this is the 1st season, so I'm not like, with the OC, I've been watching that one for 19 years. Okay, that's terrifying to think of, but 19 years I've been watching that one, so I know those girls like the back of my hand, but yeah, when it comes to this one, all these faces are new to me too, and it's all I probably don't know their names either, so we're gonna learn together, so
okay.
except, Caroline, Stanbury, she popped up in this we're gonna do episodes 2 and 3, so she popped up in episode 2. She was on The Real Housewives of Dubai, so I didn't watch that one, so I've seen her around. I feel like she was maybe on The Traitors. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but she's been around the Bravo world, so I've seen her before, but besides that, all of the rest of the people are brand new to me, so obviously some of them stick out more than others, so they're easy to remember. Yeah, so all these ladies are new to me, which is kind of fun. I like when it starts from scratch because then it's kind of like usually there's so much lore that I need to catch you up on, or sometimes the audience has to catch up on, and or they have to go back and watch. So this is like everyone is starting fresh together, which is kind of nice. So, did you think of episode 2? Did you like it? Are you liking the ladies so far?
I'm liking the ladies, like, I think obviously we have our troublemakers already, like, we're having our
Mhm.
fights already, like, I mean, obviously there was a huge fight in episode 1, between the Persian lady, what's her name?
Panthea.
And Thea. Okay, that's how we
Mhm.
pronounce that. And then who was the fight with? The first
Juliet.
Juliet. Okay. So we that was in episode 1 and it kind of rolled over into episode 2. Panthea is very interesting. She's
Yeah.
very outspoken.
Mhm.
Definitely no filter. You could definitely see where she gets it from. She gets it from her
Mhm.
mom. Her mom is
Yes.
hilarious. Um
She's
she reminds
messy.
me a lot of my grandmother actually.
Oh, really?
It's like very no filter, just boom, 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 sharp tongue. So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good season. Like there's already drama, there's already friction, there's already trips. Like it's just
Mhm.
moving along. So what did you
I know.
think?
I was enjoying Panthea's messiness because she's a gossiper. We love that because that keeps the story moving. Then when it got to the end of episode 3, I was not liking her as much, but we'll get there. But at
Yeah.
first, I was like, "Oh, she's fun. She's messy. She's causing trouble." But then by the end of episode 3, I was like, "All right, this may be going a little too far, too much." So,
Yeah.
but we'll start way back at the start of episode 2. So Nessie was doing a book tour, or like there's a book fair, I guess, where I don't know. There's a whole book fair thing. She has a book coming out with her kids. So I don't know, what's your thoughts on people that, like, have social media for their kids? Like, she said she has an Instagram cooking with kids and the kids are on. You think that's, like, cute, or what would you do?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know because
Mhm,
my sister I have one sister that's, like, posts my niece all the time, and then I have one sister who has never posted her child's face on the internet, and if she won't
mhm,
let me post her even with a little heart over her face, like, she just is, like, very anti. She
yeah.
sends me all these articles and stuff about what people can do with children's photos and, like, why you shouldn't have your kid's face on the internet. So,
Oh,
I
no.
don't know, I guess it's to each your own, like, whatever your comfort level is. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with, like, having your kid on a story or showing a moment or whatever, but I
Yeah,
also respect parents that, like, wanna keep their kids private only because the kids don't really have a choice. You don't
yeah,
know if they, you know, necessarily want to be on the internet, so I don't know.
mhm. I know, I'm for like, I'm fine with I post my kids on my personal social media just for fun, like, "This is what we're doing," or back to school or whatever. That doesn't bother me, but sometimes when they have their kids as, like, their content, it just makes me wonder, like, how that is for the kids. Because if you think about, like, when you're trying to make a TikTok video for your page, or when I'm trying to do a post on my page, and it's stressful, right? And I don't even record myself, but you gotta do a bunch of takes, and kids are just they don't even like taking one quick little photo, really. They're go, 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 right? So, when I see people doing, like, actual, like, planned out content with their kids, I always just wonder,
They're
like, are the
forcing
kids
it. There's
actually
no
enjoying it?
way that they're just
Yeah.
let's take these
Yeah.
videos, like,
It's
so
like it's literally a job, right? And so I know they are starting a lot of laws in states. I don't know what it's like here in Canada, but the money that comes from those posts that the kids are in has to go to the kids, which I think is great. But still, it doesn't necessarily mean they want to. But obviously, hers is cooking. I'm sure it's not that stressful if you are just cooking and taking a quick video. I have not looked at the Instagram, so I don't know how much work goes into it. But yeah, I just feel like it's a lot of pressure for a kid if they're your income stream on social media. So I don't really love it, but the book is cute though. Like
it was
cooking
cute.
for kids is cute. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
What did you think of the dinosaur costume? It was
A bit
very
much, but
yeah.
okay. Like, I was like, that was like my first introduction. This is my first impression of you, but okay, cool.
Oh, just wait, because you haven't watched Salt Lake City yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness, because you're gonna love it. There's a girl that literally wears costumes. Like, she'll dress as a hot dog, she dresses as, like, a pizza, she's a furry heart, she's a costume every episode.
Like, just as
It's
her
like
daily outfit or
it's like couture, so fancy costumes, but still costumes. Oh, there's actually arguments, like, she literally wore a hot dog, and they were like, "That's a costume," and she was like, "No, it's, like, couture," and she has an
I was
older
wondering why
husband.
one of them were dressed, like, in a medieval times dress, like, during her confessionals.
Oh, on this one?
I think Dinosaur Lady was also she's in, like, a
Oh,
medieval
okay.
times, like, dress or
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
know
"Okay."
sometimes the fashion goes, like, that step far, which is fun to watch, but yeah, you it's like, are you doing that in your day-to-day life? Maybe not, so, but but it's fun to see. It's a different vibe, like, when you're watching OC, they're very low-key, they're, like, regular people, and then Beverly Hills and this one and a little bit of Salt Lake, it's more, like, performative, glam, costumes, the whole thing, so
Yeah.
yeah, but, then they go to Jimmy Choo with Carolyn, that's the girl I mentioned earlier, she's been around, so I'm surprised she's not on this cast because I think there was, like, a Ladies of London show before, which was similar
Uh-huh.
to Housewives, I think she was on there, so I don't know if they're, like, bringing her around because eventually she's gonna be on it or what, because it sounds like they filmed this a while ago, they kept sort of mentioning I know one of the girls, I think Nessie said she's been married 13 years, so they got married in 2011. So that makes me think they filmed this 2024, so I think they filmed it a while ago. And
Okay.
Dubai was still up in the air. They did cancel it, but it was still happening then, so she might move over
Okay.
to this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a delay on the airing because it sounds like it was summer last year, so a year, I
Okay.
guess that's normal.
Okay. That makes sense. I
Yeah,
can't
what
wait
did
for the day that I could just go into Jimmy Choo and get a bag and 2 pair of shoes and sunglasses and just drop 10 bands and be like, "Okay, bye."
yeah, You know you're in the right store when they got champagne ready for you and you just shop. So I
Right,
know it's such
right.
nice shoes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, then we met Panthea's husband. What did you think of them? Are they cute?
Cute,
They seem
cute, they seem cute. I was shocked to know that, like, their kids are in, like, boarding school. I know maybe that's, like, a thing out there, but, like, their kids are in boarding school, only one comes home on the weekend, and then the other one comes home every other weekend. I'm like, "Oh, dang, so you just, like, don't have your kids, like, ever." Like, they're, like,
no.
permanently at school.
Yeah, I know. It's wild to me. We have a couple schools like that, like hours from here, and I do know someone that sends their kids away to school, and I'm like, they're like teens, so that might be a bit better because hers were a bit younger, right? And I'm like, I just feel like this time is going so fast. I can't imagine like just
Wait,
what?
the gardeners. Do you hear that?
Oh, a
You
little
don't hear
bit,
that?
yeah. I do,
You
yeah.
don't you
I
hear
do
it?
hear. Uh huh.
Yeah. They're fucking right outside my window. They usually come on is today Wednesday?
Tuesday.
No, Tuesday. Usually they come on Wednesdays.
Oh no. Do you think it'll be too loud?
I don't know. Maybe if I put my headphones on? Because
Well, I
if
think it'll
you
still come in the microphone though, right?
yeah, because I mean, if you can't hear them that much, like,
Yeah, that's true.
to me, it's really loud,
Mhm.
but if it's not bothering the recording, then I think we
Yeah,
can
we can try it.
okay. I just gotta put my headphones on, whatever.
Love it.
Okay, yeah, as long as you can't hear it. Like, this muffles it for me, but I was worried about you hearing it.
I did hear it when you pointed it out, but I'll let you know. I don't hear it right
Okay.
now.
Okay, because yeah, they're,
You
like,
hear it?
right here. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
But, I
okay.
mean, not as much with this on, but
Okay. Okay. Well, oh yeah. Yeah. So the time with your kids at home is so short. I'm like, I just could not give that up so fast. But then I'm like, when you're working and you're busy and daycare and all that, it's really hard. So I assume once you send your kids to boarding school, it's just like you get back to your normal life. So not for me, but people, I'm sure a lot of people do it. Not for me, but I'm sure the kids probably end up turning out really well because they are raised well at those schools, I'm sure. So, although sometimes you hear weird things, but hopefully not at their schools.
yeah, so
I
we have
know.
Karen and her when she called her a narcissist
Right.
with that fight, and then we have their fight again at the dinner party when they go to the Cotswold.
So the episode ended with a little dinner party fight, which is a classic housewife staple. We love that. So Panthea being messy with the gossip, asking Amanda about her divorce.
Like,
She's very blunt.
straight up, like, so blunt. Like, "I heard that you did made him adopt your daughter." I was like, "Oh my god," like
Yeah, like no beating around the bush, just straight up what she heard. I hope she's getting like a bigger paycheck because she's like really stirring up the drama because
seriously.
I feel like they're usually reserved, right? And not messy and very classy. And she's just going right for it. So I like that about her most of the time. So
Yes, I could not believe that she was just, like, straight out like, "Yeah, this what I heard, this what I heard, this what I heard." I was like, "Oh my god," like,
what
"Girl."
did you think of Amanda's reaction? Like, do you think there was some truth to the, because she shut it right down and said, none of that is true. But did you think,
I don't know. I don't know.
mm,
I think that I mean, right, because there's these theories that Amanda's, like, planting these stories herself, and,
mm,
so I think there's a little element of, like, her liking it, because to me, I'm like, if you were so offended by what Panthea was saying, like, why did you go, you know, go on a walk with her? You say that there's something about her that, like, you wanna get to know. And I
mm-hmm.
think you like that she's a gossip because it will spread your narrative of, like, making you important. I believe that maybe, he didn't adopt her daughter, but I don't believe that she didn't get any money in her divorce. Like, yeah, like, I don't
That's
believe that.
yeah, that's the thing. The next episode starts with her saying she didn't get any money, and that's when I started questioning her. Because at the end of episode 2, I was like, "Okay, like, she would know her business, I believe her,"
Uh-huh.
but then yeah, once episode 3 started and she was like, "No, I got no money from this divorce from a billionaire." It's like, okay, no one was
Okay,
buying it,
girl.
so
Oh, I got 10% of the company. Okay, so you did get
but,
multi
like, whose
a bunch.
company, right?
Yeah, like, you got millions of dollars. Cool. But what
And
did
I
you
don't know.
think? What? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't understand why anyone would be embarrassed about that. Like, what's the alternative? You married a bum and you got nothing when you got divorced? Like, I don't
I'm
think there's anything embarrassing about that,
That's what
right? You
Panthea said, right? Like, she was like, "Well, good for you. Like, I got divorced and I didn't get shit." But I think
Yeah.
it's this I mean, I notice, like, you see how Panthea is talking about her behind the camera, like, oh, like, basically she's nothing and all you've accomplished is off the back of somebody else, and, like,
Mhm,
that's where you've gotten all your money, and that's how you live your lifestyle is because of this, not because of anything you've worked for. But
mhm,
and you see you have people like that who talk about you like as if it's a insult
mhm.
that you got all of this money, but I'm like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
I
so
mean
you think I'm out here fucking for free?" No, I'm
no,
just
exactly though, right? It's like you didn't do nothing. You got married, and I don't know how long they were married for, but you build a life with someone, you're married, that's work, right? Like, I mean, not total work. It's obviously good too, but and there's children involved, like, and a lot of times women put their dreams or careers on hold to be with the family. Like, it's not, I just think it's silly to be embarrassed about that because
I don't think that anyone should hold that against her, and I think that it's kind of shitty for Panthea to kind of be, like, in her face praising her for it and then behind the scenes, like, talking shit, you know? It
Mhm.
just gives jealous, like, you're jealous, like, because I
Yeah.
mean, Panthea, you seem to have a very rich husband as well, you know what
Mhm.
I mean? Not maybe not as rich, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Because when Panthea was talking about when she went to get married to her second husband, and he told her what he makes, and she, like, spit her coffee out and was like, "How are we gonna live on that?" So it's not like she was coming to the marriage with making like, the breadwinner, right? She didn't have money, and now her husband has money, so I don't get what the difference is
Yeah,
at
I think I
all.
must have missed that part about Panthea saying that about her current husband or her ex-husband?
Her current husband. So she's saying when she married her current husband was, like, before he might have been, I don't know if he was, like, a new lawyer or in law school or what it was, but he didn't have money yet, is what she's saying.
Okay,
So she
okay.
married him. So I don't know why she's bragging about that when she said it was devastating to get divorced the first time and have nothing and be a single mom. So now
Oh,
you're,
okay.
like, saying she's basically saying when she married her current husband, he didn't have any money. So
Okay.
but he ended up getting money, so
Okay, and because he's a lawyer.
yeah, and he's,
Okay.
like, some big fancy lawyer, so
Oh.
I can't remember what they call it there, but he's, like, the top lawyer of, like, the country,
Oh,
so
okay. Alright, cool. What did you think of Panthea and, Dino Ladies Dino Ladies fight at
Juliet,
the
right? When
yeah, about their fight at, the dinner table.
the clothes borrowing, right? Like, it's yeah, and her calling her an actress. I guess she's an actress, I don't really know her background, but
Yeah.
I don't know, it seems like Panthea knows somebody's sore spot and goes for it, right? So, like, she knew this money thing was a sore spot for Amanda for some reason, so she went for it, and now she probably knows Juliet's the only actress on the cast, and sometimes when you have an actress on Housewives, it's hard, right? Because 'Cause you're like, "So you acting or is this you?" So,
Yeah.
she knows how to dig at somebody, but they
Yeah,
ended up hugging at the end,
yeah,
right?
they
So
did. They
mhm,
did. I still don't understand what the beef is there. I mean, I guess we've seen some flashbacks from episode 1 of where she's basically saying, something happened between them 6 years ago, and she just felt
mhm.
like she came in super fake. Like, "Oh, hey, you look
Yeah,
beautiful,"
like, "I
and
love you."
which I think she did. If you guys have beef and you're like really doing the most, like, I mean, she called her out. Like, that's the one thing you have to love about Panthea is like she's like, okay, girl, you don't got to be so fake, goddamn, like, you know what I
Mhm,
mean? But then that just kind of rubs people the wrong way and then spirals. But
mhm,
I mean, I thought episode 2 was good. It was off to a bang, and then it ended with
uh-huh,
a bang. So I mean, nice that they hugged and but I thought the
yeah,
fashion conversation was so fun. Well, maybe if you She said she peaked in the 2000s, and she was like, "Well,
Right?
maybe if you borrowed clothes, like, you'd have more of a fashion." She's like, "You could only dream of my wardrobe." And I found
Uh-huh.
it so funny that the lady's sitting there talking about fashion while she's in a medieval times dress. I'm like,
Oh, is
"Girl,
it the red one? The red
that
outfit, right? 'Cause
yeah,
I
like,
was
girl, that's
wondering.
hideous. Like, that is hideous." Like,
I feel like Juliet's clothes kind of age her a little, or maybe it's just not my style, but I'm like, that just looks it's very much like neck to the bottom of the arm, like, it's very covered, like, medieval, like you said, very, like,
it was, like,
heavy clothing.
literally ruffles and, like, I thought she was wearing a costume. I was like, "Why is this lady sitting here in her confessionals wearing a costume?"
Yeah, she shouldn't be talking about fashion, but maybe that is the fashion there, like we learned with the bangs is the fashion there, so now we don't get the clothing either, but
Yeah.
it's just couture, I think, right? It's very high fashion, which almost looks silly at times. It's hard to wear in the real world, right? Like on a runway, it's cool, but she looks like she's in a costume
She
and
literally looks like she's dressed like one of the soldiers outside of Buckingham Palace. Like, I'm like, "What does she have on?" Like,
Oh, I know. I love when they do, like, insert all this, like, UK stuff, like, at the end with the cheese, but we'll get to that. But I do like that they, like, play up to that because that's what we're watching for as foreigners to see all this little stuff that we think that that's what they do there, and it's like, "Oh, good. Now you're showing us that it's true." So
right,
but
right.
I thought it was weird of her to say Panthea's stuck in the 2000s dressed like that because 'cause I'm like, I don't think she should be coming for anyone's clothes, but
Literally, literally.
yeah, so obviously start of episode 3, we already talked about a bit with Amanda being kind of embarrassed of her settlement or denying that she got any money, so I have to look into that more, but I'm sure it's all like she said that she was like, all the news outlets have reported on it, which they probably wouldn't do if it wasn't public knowledge, so but maybe it's the company thing, that's where she's like,
Yeah.
"I didn't get money, it was part of the company," that's what
A
she's saying, so
loophole, yeah, because she's like,
yes,
"Oh,
a loop
my divorce was very private, only 2 people know about it, and the other person is under a strict NDA," and it's like, "Okay, it's a loophole, you didn't, like, he didn't directly give you his money, he gave you 10% of his company, which is probably billions of dollars." Like,
Yeah, exactly. And then we saw Panthea with her mom, which was hilarious. She's denying that she's ever had a facelift, but her eyes are like this. So her eyebrows are up here. I don't know, maybe it is makeup. She had me going. I'm like, all right, if she says she didn't, I need to learn how to
it's
do
like, "You
makeup
should
like
be
that.
giving me your doctor, like, not,
Yeah.
like, just sitting here acting like it's her mom is actually a trip." And, like, I don't know
Mhm.
if it's, like, a part of it is, like, their dynamic is cute, but I can imagine, like, growing up, like, how hard that was for her, you know? Like, because her mom seems very
Yeah.
cold, like, not warm at all. She
Mhm.
was like, "I have a life, my grandkids, like, hurry up and grow up," basically, like,
Mhm.
she don't give a damn.
No, and that's the thing, like, where Panthea, I'm sure, has had years where she's, like, not happy with her mom, but then I think she's probably just come to that point of accepting, like, this is who she is, and she's not gonna change, and just, like, I feel like a lot of daughters in that position maybe wouldn't speak to their moms, but she's just like, "That's who she is," and accepts it, so that is nice, but like you said, probably took a long time to get to that point because
Right.
that would be very hard to grow up like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Her mom was, like, more of a friend than a mom, I guess, which
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
But
That's super cute. I like that they go to their little hair appointments and get their
mhm.
hair blow dried. Like, it was cute. I think we definitely see, I mean, Panthea even admits, right? Like, the older I get, the more I'm, like, becoming like you. So it's
Yeah.
like she's gonna be
Well,
just
yeah,
like her mom. Yeah.
she does send her kids away to school, right? It's like they are pretty similar. What did you think of her saying she doesn't own shampoo and she just gets a blowout every 5 days? Good for her.
Yeah, I don't even know what that even means because my hair, I can't get a blowout every week.
No.
So I'm like, okay. And if I did, by day 2, it would be looking a crazy hot mess. So I would still need a brush or
That's what
shampoo.
I'm jealous about. I can't go like, I try because I know it's not good to wash your hair every day, but if I don't know what it is, but if I don't wash my hair every day, I just don't feel like I woke up for the day. So I try not to, like, people just have a shower but don't get their hair wet.
Yeah.
It just, I
I
don't know,
don't
I just
wash
don't
my
feel
hair
right.
every day. I don't
No,
wash
most
my hair
people
every day.
don't. I wish,
Yeah.
like, I need to figure out how to do that because I'm like, I don't wanna keep washing it every day. I know it's so much healthier to not, but I just
Yeah.
feel by 5 days, I feel like I would look like a grease ball, but
I mean, I wash my hair every 5 days, but that's because my hair can take it, right? Like,
mhm.
I have much coarser hair, so it's like, yeah, like, I can wash it every 5 days, but
Yeah.
yeah, for her, I was like, "Don't your hair be greasy?" No.
Yeah. I feel like mine would be, but then I think it is just in my head, it's just how you feel, but it actually looks good because sometimes if I don't wash it for a couple days, I'm like, "Oh, it's looking pretty good," but
Dirty hair looks like sometimes looks better, you know?
I know, it's more just like a mental thing where it's like, okay, I
Yeah.
just that feeling of washing it, I'm like, "Okay, I feel fresher now, but my hair is a fuzzball, so I shouldn't have done that," but yeah, I'm like 5 days, but maybe if it was getting professionally done every 5 days, it could last longer, so
Right.
I
Right.
love that for her, good for
Yeah.
her.
Good for her.
Then they, went on the helicopter. I was so with Karen on this because I hate going on a plane without my kids, and I sometimes
Mm.
just try to convince them all to come. Like, when I went to BravoCon in 2023, I brought the whole family because 'cause I'm like, "I don't if I'm going down, we're all going down
We're
together."
all going down together.
Which is maybe not fair for them, but I always like, when we're all on a trip together, I just feel so at peace because 'cause I'm like,
Yeah.
"Whatever happens, we're all together, so nobody's left
Yeah.
out." So
Yeah, it just helicopter rides remind me of Kobe Bryant and what
yeah.
happened. The prime example, like it was her husband and one daughter, and it's like
Mhm.
it's just so
I know.
sad. Yeah.
It is. I know small planes, helicopters, they just all seem to have a bit of a scarier track record, right? Compared to like a large commercial flight. I don't know what the actual statistics are, but I feel like we hear about a lot more helicopter and small plane crashes. So I get Karen's reasoning. I mean, no one was mad or anything. Not like Stephanie with the plane.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, we get it. So
Yeah.
would
And
you go on a
so
helicopter?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I
Maybe
don't
with like
know.
a parachute or something. Like I'll just hop
I
right
don't
up.
know.
So.
I don't know what I don't know, but were they all like, are you supposed to dress like that when you go to the what's it called? The
Cotswolds, I know.
Cotswolds, like, because they were all dressed very similar.
That's the thing, right? Like, is that, like, supposed to be, like, a summer house or, like, a cottage? Like, that looked like a castle. But I think that's, like, their version of, like, summering, right? Like, that's their, like, retreat that they go to, which I find so funny because it looks so gray and drear it's not like when we have a cabin here and you're at a lake and it's hot and sunny and it's, like, chill and everyone's in bathing suits. That's, like, in the woods and it's, like, I don't know, just what do they do there is what I was wondering. It looks kinda
I don't
boring,
know.
but
Yeah, I
he's
think
running.
maybe they cheese run and they throw their boots and they eat
Mhm.
and maybe make s'mores. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, if
they
you're
hunt.
listening
Do they
from
hunt?
the Cotswolds, let us know what hunting, right? That's
Maybe
summer? I
hunting?
just
I
feel
don't
like
know. What do
like shooting birds or something,
what
right?
do people do in the Cotswold?
Walt. Yes, we're not making fun of them
No,
at all.
it
We
says,
literally
"What do people do in the world?" No, no, Google.
let me check.
Cots. Wolds.
Cots
What do people do in the Cotswolds? It says, "Oh, exploring picturesque villages and historic sites to enjoying the natural beauty of the countryside and
huh,
indulging in local food and drink." So
okay.
nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks very, like, it would be fun as, like, a tourist, right? Like, that sounds really quaint and cute, but yeah, in terms of, like, I guess maybe if you live in London, like, in a big city and it's busy and that is a retreat, right? Because it's
Yeah, yeah,
probably
like,
more
it looks like, yeah,
quiet.
it's more, like, scenic, yeah, quiet, like, cast w like, looking at the architecture, the market towns, the villages, yeah, so it seems like, yeah,
Oh, the
like,
Beckhams have a house in the
I
Cotswolds.
seen them say that, they said it
Oh,
on the
did they?
show,
Oh,
mhm. She was
I
like,
missed that
"Oh,
part.
the Beckhams have their property here," and then she listed some other people that had properties
Ellen
there. Yep,
DeGeneres,
yeah, yeah, I think they said that on the show.
Simon Cowell. Alright, well, it's gotta be something to see then. Hugh Grant,
Yeah.
Jeremy Clarkson, I don't know who that is, Elizabeth Hurley, Kate Moss. Oh, we gotta go to the Cotswold. That's the
Yeah, I
place to
gotta
be.
go to the console.
Oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z are eyeing up a home there. Okay. It's gotta be good then. We gotta
It's gotta be good.
there's gotta be
Yeah.
something more to do than eat and drink,
Beyond
although that doesn't sound terrible. I wouldn't hate that for a
I
vacation.
mean,
So
imagine just, like, going there's all this beautiful nature around you, and all you do is relax and eat and drink, and, like,
yeah.
it's a home away from home, I'm sure.
Especially, like I said, if you're coming from a big city, right? Like, that would be relaxing. So, see, I live
Yeah.
more in a quiet town, so to me, I'm like, "That doesn't look like a vacation," but the food and the drinks doesn't sound so bad. So, would
Yeah,
you,
it looked beautiful.
would you chase the cheese? Would you do that? I feel like I'm surprised nobody broke a leg or a neck or an
It
arm.
almost seemed like Panthea and Julie who won? Who won the cheese?
Oh,
The
I think
other
it
the
was
other ones were way back. They didn't stand a
yeah.
chance. I was like, they didn't give it any effort, so
No, they didn't wanna hurt themselves or break
Yeah,
a bone, so
it seemed intense, like, it seemed really intense, like, I was like,
mhm,
"Okay, can you guys do it again?" Like, 'cause,
yeah.
somebody deserves a second chance, but I'm like, yeah, the other ones didn't put any effort, so
No. Well, when I've seen videos online of that, I think they go like, I think they did show a little clip, but, like, they run and, like, roll and fall, it's crazy, so I wonder if there's been any, like, major injuries because it looks crazy, but,
yeah,
I mean, cheese is good, so I get it, but the end of the episode was this fight between Karen and Panthea fighting with somebody again, no surprise, so
yeah.
was it rude for her to point out the lenses?
I think that well, we see them fight before at the Iranian New Year where she calls her
Oh, yes.
a narcissist,
Uh-huh.
but I see why Karen thought it was rude, right?
Mhm.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because it was almost like a backhanded compliment. Like,
Mhm.
like
Totally.
you're pointing out that my eyes are fake, but you're also complimenting them at the same time. It's like kind of
Yeah,
being like, "Oh, girl, I love your wig." It's
totally.
like,
Yeah, or, like, love your lash extensions versus, like your eyelashes, or, like, love your hair extensions versus love your hair, right? Like, it just yeah, you're pointing out that it's not yours, and I think we all know women that comment stuff like that, or
it
people in
was
general.
backhanded. It
Yeah,
was backhanded for sure.
yeah, yeah.
So I think that that mixed with like I think more so that mixed with like the narcissist comment, like there's just and then Panthea's like getting rude. Like right now you're talking
Mhm.
about I'm not a lady and you're throwing my past in my face or something
Yeah,
I've shared with you about my family in my face to like I'm not a lady because what? Like I'm not a lady because
yeah.
my mom used to sell clothes. Like it doesn't make sense. It makes it seem like there's an underlying meaning there, right? Like why am I not
Mhm.
a lady? Why am I not like, tell me. I'm
Yeah.
more of a lady than you because you don't know how to treat people in your home.
Mhm.
You are rude. You're loud. You're obnoxious. You're always calling people out. When she had told Amanda that a rumor about her is that she has the longest legs in the UK and the widest legs in the UK, why the would you ever say that to somebody?
Mhm. That was wild.
That's so rude.
Yeah. She I mean, there's having no filter, and then there's just Panthea. She's a whole other
Yeah, like, and then there's just fucking rude. Like, you're
Yeah.
just rude. Like,
Yeah, like I said, I was enjoying her messiness and even the lenses, I was like, "That's rude, but okay." But then once it started getting into, "You're not a lady," and bringing up mom's jobs, I'm like, "No, okay, too far." Like, now you're just yeah, there's something underlying going on there because Panthea has been open about her past and she was a single mom and all of this stuff. So it's like, where maybe she feels like she can talk to someone like that because that's her background as well. But to throw that in someone's face or use it against someone that's your own background is very odd to me. So,
yeah, yeah, it,
mhm.
it just seemed rude. You could tell all the girls are over it. They just kind of got up and got out of the bus. I would have been so upset. Like, if I'm sitting there, I've planned this beautiful dinner for you guys, and you guys are fighting over contact lenses and who's a lady or like there's just a time and a place and like she put together this beautiful dinner and tried so hard to like bring the ladies together. I would have been livid, you know? Yeah, it seems like it didn't like we didn't really get to see the remainder of the fight, but it was on its way of she's just kind of waiting, like,
Yeah.
playing her piano song over again. It's like,
Right.
so I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna
It
have
was a
to
lot
put
of
a
fights.
It's only been 3 episodes. We've had 3
Right?
fights. Like,
I know, it's like Panthea versus everybody at this point, so
yeah, but I think it's really good. I think it definitely kept my attention. It kept me
mm,
hooked. I think it's definitely going to be a great season. So if you guys haven't checked it out, you should. It's really entertaining for sure.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely let us know if you're watching. Obviously, you probably are if you're still here at this point, but if you're not, we're gonna recap it, and so check it out. I think it comes out on Mondays. Yes, so we got a whole week at this point to catch up on 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll recap episode 4 next week. So you got time to catch up and watch with us. I don't know actually, but I'm pretty sure the ladies will be at BravoCon, so they'll be interesting if we get to meet anyone. I think you're coming. I'm trying to drag you there, so we'll see.
Yeah. Let's say yeah. Yeah. Do we is there a place for people in the US to watch it?
You have to get Hey You, so you get, a VPN. So,
Okay.
I know there's a guy online who explained how to do it. I think his name is Gibson. Let me see if I can
Mhm.
find he has a whole tutorial on his page. So, you just have to get a VPN and then you can get it. And Hey You is awesome because it has literally every Bravo show from start. So, before I got Hey You, like, I had Bravo on my TV, but it's just, like, whatever's currently airing on Bravo, but Hey
Uh-huh.
You, you can watch every season of every Housewives ever, so that is fun because then I was able to go back and watch, like, from the start of New York, and you can see everything, so
Okay.
I love it, and they also have a lot of other stuff too, that's on other networks that, like, sometimes we don't get here in Canada. I'm not sure about other countries, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a nice gateway to get other stuff, so
Okay. All
yeah,
right. Well,
so yeah, VPN, Hey You, that's where we watch it, and we'll be back. I mean, our Love is Blind season is on pause now, but the 10th, there's France and Brazil starting. So I think we're gonna cover those. Let us know if you want to watch them.
and
Brazil
isn't
is
somebody doing like a golden
Brazil.
Brazil is
So
doing a golden Love is Blind. So it's all
yes,
over 50, which is interesting. So you guys let us
some of
know if
them are
that's
like
something
70. Some of them are like 70. So it's like golden, golden. Like they
that's too much.
they're really going for it. So I'm interested to see that dynamic. And I saw the trailer for the France one also looks very spicy. So
Okay.
someone was calling one of them a 35-year-old child. So it looks
Mm.
good. So we'll cover those if you guys are gonna watch. And Love Island Games September 16th. And then USA Love is Blind October 1st. So
Yeah, well,
as
yeah.
always, gonna be busy. Yeah, and we'll be back with all of our Bravo shows too. So have a good day, guys.
Bye guys.
Bye.